Hi there, Larry Seitz for Lowry City uh, Alderperson on election on April 4th. Coming up in about a month. You still have till the 8th to register if you want to do that. So today I did a little bit something a little bit different. I met with my two sisters and my niece and my niece's daughter and her child. And it was fun. We talked and stuff, and I kind of did a little bit of self prop propaganda or whatever. Gave them flyers and asked them to help me out by viewing my videos and like them and stuff like that, so I can get better social credit. Anyway, one of my youngest sister did, and she's so smart. She's just like my uh, like her older sister. They always say something that is exactly what I need to hear and makes things obvious to me. Okay. So tonight I'm going to try to talk a little bit more plain, like my youngest sister suggests. Uh, I'm going to I'm going to talk about some aspects of systems and how they're important in order to understand the interrelations of them and identify true problems and the complexities of the system so that we can identify real solutions. So, what's a system? Well, a washing machine is a system. You got input, you got your clothes, you got the water, you got your soap, you got electricity, you got outputs, clean clothes, dirty water. We also have processes. And processes is this when it shakes the water back and forth to get it into the soap into the clothes and get them out. You got storage or structure. That would be the machine itself, uh, in the case of a washing machine. And then you have, I got to remember the input, output, storage, process, movement. You have movement of the water in and the water out. You have the movement of the water being circulated around to process all that. So that's a simple system. Input, output, process, storage, and movement amongst those elements. Now, a baby. A baby is a complex system, a closed loop system. And when a baby's born, they have inputs, food, water, air, and sunlight. Sunlight's good for vitamin D and melatonin, which you need those kind of ingredients in your body. Input. So then you have output. For babies, it's pretty much poop and pee. You have very little storage in a baby. You have some fat, but most of the inputs go either as outputs or to grow. Input output process is like in your stomach to digest the materials. Input output process storage movement. I think I talked about them all. So a complex system also has four more elements than a simple system. You have a goal. What's a baby's goal? To grow, develop, and so forth. And you also have sensors. That would be your five senses. And the main one the baby uses is for the process of growth. The goal would be the touch, feeling, hunger. When they get hungry, they cry, somebody comes and feeds them. So you got goals and sensors. Then you have a controller. Well, what's a controller? It's basically like your brain, but the baby doesn't really use the conscious brain. They use the subconscious autonomic systems. It's like built in the genes, animal nature, it just functions. If they get too cold, they, shiver or cry out. They get too hot, they throw the covers off and so forth. So then the other one, the last one is fly or something. The last one is disturbances. So disturbances to the system cause the system to react for something against something that uh, moves it towards the goal. I guess I didn't really say that the controller uses the senses to see whether or not progress is being made towards the goal. And if not, it makes adjustments. That's what I illustrated with the blankets and stuff. The disturbances, mostly for a baby, is when they poop their pants or wet themselves, it's uncomfortable. Then they cry out, and somebody comes and takes care of them. So that's the two types of systems, and it's important to we can use those concepts to look at all kinds of systems, societies, cities, uh, the earth, and the climate and all that stuff. And we have to be able to analyze those so that we can identify real problems and real solutions. And that's what I hope to do in Lowry City. So I'll be talking more about this kind of stuff later. And if you got questions, ask. I'll try to answer them in the comments. And I thank you so much. Oh, I got a new cap. Thanks again. Bye now.